Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about my Thrillerathon TBR. You may or may not have noticed that I did not post an August TBR this month. The reason for that being that 3 weeks out of this month I am doing readathons, and I have different TBRs for each of those readathons, so I figured an August TBR video would be a little bit redundant. So Thrillerathon starts next week. It runs from August 20th to 26th, and the point is to read thrillers. There are some challenges that go along with it. There are 5 challenges. I have 5 books to read, so let's get into it. So the first challenge is to revisit an author. So read a book by an author you have already read from before. And I'm picking Gillian Flynn. Now I have 2 options for this. I did read Gone Girl back, I think when I did Buzzwordathon. I'll link the video for that. But I have Dark Places, I own this, but I would rather read Sharp Objects, but I don't have a copy of that yet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get it in time for this readathon from my library, so if I don't, I'll be reading Dark Places instead. The second challenge is to read a book that is like your most anticipated thriller, and for that I'm picking You by Caroline Kepnes, and the reason for that is this is becoming a TV show that I'm very interested in. I've also heard a lot of buzz around this book. I've also heard a lot of people say it's overhyped, so I'm curious to decide for myself what I think about it. The next challenge is the thriller that has been on your TBR the longest, and the way I figured this out is I keep track of my TBR through Goodreads, so I basically went through everything that was like the oldest added to my TBR on Goodreads, and I came up with Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. I have had this on a TBR before. I believe it was Spookathon last year. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've had this in a TBR video before, but I didn't get around to it during that readathon, so I am instead going to try to do it during this readathon. And I honestly don't know anything about this book. I'm assuming maybe it's like a domestic thriller? Who knows? The next challenge is the thriller that you have most recently added to your TBR. I have 2 potentials for this, and I'll explain why. However, these also may change. I might add another thriller to my TBR in the next week because I'm filming this about a week early, so this is up to change. Which, if you watch my eventual readathon vlog, you'll know which one I pick. So technically the most recently added thriller is The Last Time I Lied, which I don't have a copy of. I'm currently on a waiting list at the library. I'll put a picture here. So if I don't get that one on time, the second most recently added to my TBR is Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. I don't know anything about this either, but I'm interested, so that's going to be my secondary choice for that challenge. And the final challenge is something that has the best cover. Again, I don't have my #1 choice for this because it has a very long wait list at the library, and that is The Death of Mrs. Westaway. Again, I'll put a picture here. This is a new release, so it has quite a long wait list at the library. Everybody wants it, but its cover is very pretty. I like it. Now, my secondary choice for this is gonna be Behind Her Eyes. Now hear me out. This is not like the most great looking cover, but it didn't say the most beautiful cover, it said the best cover. And this cover like just makes me anxious. I don't know, like the eyeball and the way it's like side-eyeing, like, and the weird like pixelization of it, it makes me feel on edge, which is the point of a thriller. So I think that makes it a very good cover. So if I don't get The Death of Mrs. Westaway in time, and if I don't use this for my most recently added to my TBR challenge, or maybe I'll double up on challenges, we'll see. Again, watch the eventual vlog to find out, but that's gonna be my secondary choice for best cover challenge. And that wraps up all of the books I want to read for this Thrillerathon and the challenges that go along with them. I'm very excited for this. I haven't read a whole lot of thrillers. I'm just starting to like baby step into it. I've read, I think, more horror than thrillers, and thrillers have been a little hit or miss for me, especially like domestic thrillers. We'll see. So I'm very excited to try these out during this week. I'm excited to get in that spooky mood because it's August, which means it's only 2 months away from October, which means it's basically October. So I'm very excited for this. Let me know if you're participating in this Thrillerathon. I would love to chat with you throughout it, kind of motivate each other, see what we're reading, maybe recommend some books to each other. You know, I feel like half the fun of readathons is like the community around them. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep seeing readathon TBRs, do you like readathon TBRs? I like seeing them because I like to see what people are planning, because sometimes it gives me ideas for books to put on my TBR. So let me know if you like them or if you just don't care. And if you like me and want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. I would love to have you join my Bookish Beauty family. I do book-related and beauty-related content on this channel, so I try to do a nice mix of both. Lately, it's been a little more book-heavy, trying to balance that back out. But I would love to have you join and chat about all the things that we love. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!